The Galactic Convocation hall hummed with anticipation as the most distinguished representatives from countless species gathered for the annual Galactic Awards. The air shimmered with the bioluminescent hues of delegates, their varied forms shifting and buzzing with excitement. This was no ordinary event. This was the ceremony where the galaxy's most notable and infamous achievements were recognized. Among them, one award stood out: the most terrifying planet accolade. Zyrk, a cautious and highly analytical member of the Zylvan race, sat in the amphitheater, his sensory tendrils twitching with mild annoyance. The Zylvans prided themselves on their logical approach to life, and this frivolous ceremony hardly appealed to their sensibilities. Still, he was here as an observer, his task to assess the cultural peculiarities of other species. He found the concept of honoring terror perplexing. The Most Terrifying Planet Award, announced a voice that resonated across the hall, is presented annually to the planet deemed most hostile to life, most chaotic in its natural state, and most relentless in its challenges to survival. The crowd quieted. A multi-limbed host, whose vibrant exoskeleton shimmered under the hall's lights, took center stage. This year, the nominees were especially impressive, with worlds featuring acid rainstorms, roaming megapredators, and black hole proximities. Yet, one planet has far surpassed them all. Zyrk leaned forward slightly, though his scientific curiosity remained tempered. Most of the audience exchanged whispers, speculating on the winner. He overheard snippets about Kargok, a volcanic world with rivers of molten lead, and Draxus 7, where perpetual lightning storms rendered even advanced technology inoperable. Surely one of these infamous planets would take the prize. Before we reveal the winner, the host continued, let us explore the highlights of this year's contenders. A massive display activated, showcasing vivid scenes of carnage and natural devastation. Acid storms on Thalaxis dissolved entire landscapes. Predators the size of small spacecraft roamed the blood-red forests of Graxian Prime. Gasps and murmurs of astonishment rippled through the crowd. Zyrk noted these displays with clinical detachment. They were impressive, yes, but predictable. The galaxy was vast, and danger was plentiful. Finally, the moment arrived. And now, the host said with dramatic pause, the winner of this year's Most Terrifying Planet Award is. The display shifted, and a spinning blue and green sphere appeared on the screen. Earth. The hall fell silent. For a moment, Zyrk thought there had been some mistake. He, like many others, had dismissed Earth as insignificant. Primitive even. A backwater world teeming with erratic life forms, barely scratching the surface of interstellar development. Yet here it was, being crowned the galaxy's most terrifying planet. The murmurs returned, this time tinged with disbelief. Earth, an insectoid delegate clicked, its mandibles snapping in confusion. But they barely have interstellar travel. It's true, another voice hissed, this one belonging to a serpentine being. I've heard tales of their ferocity, but surely they don't compare to the predators of Graxian Prime? Zyrk said nothing, his tendrils now still in contemplation. Earth? Of all places? He couldn't imagine what horrors could elevate such a seemingly inconsequential world to this level. And yet, something about the announcement made his sensory tendrils twitch with unease. The host's tone shifted as the focus moved from Earth's environment to its inhabitants. Humanity, they began, is what elevates Earth beyond mere terror. Its people are not just survivors, they are apex predators, not because of physical prowess, but because of their unparalleled ingenuity and resilience. The display shifted to images of humans in environments that should have been lethal. A lone figure trekked across a blistering desert, carrying only minimal supplies, the sun beating down mercilessly. Another showed humans in Arctic wastelands, covered in layers of protective material, their breath visible in the frigid air as they constructed shelters against the deadly cold. These were not creatures merely existing in these extremes, they thrived there. Unlike most intelligent species, the host continued, humans do not adapt themselves biologically to survive hostile environments. Instead, they alter their environments. They build machines to fly through the skies and shelters that withstand hurricanes. They generate artificial heat in freezing climates and develop tools to explore the ocean depths. The screen showed a human diver descending into the Mariana Trench, surrounded by crushing darkness and pressure no living creature should withstand. Then it cut to humans scaling the jagged peaks of Mount Everest, an oxygen-starved realm where even breathing was a challenge. What makes humans truly terrifying, the host said, is their compulsion to seek out danger. They do not merely endure Earth's challenges, they pursue them. For them, risk is a test to be conquered, whether it is leaping from great heights with only fabric to slow their descent or venturing into active volcanic craters for scientific curiosity. The audience shifted uneasily as clips of human conflict filled the screen. Vast armies clashed with weapons that destroyed landscapes in an instant. Scenes of devastation from their wars were juxtaposed with footage of humans rebuilding what they had lost, stronger and faster than before. Humans are uniquely driven by a duality that defies logic, the host explained. They are capable of immense destruction, yet they are equally capable of profound unity and compassion. They innovate at a pace that outstrips the dangers they create. For every threat they face, they develop solutions that make them more dangerous than the threat itself. A murmur spread through the crowd as the host continued. But perhaps the most unsettling aspect of humanity is their psychology. Humans are not deterred by failure. If they fall, they rise again, learning and improving each time. They do not merely survive catastrophes, they grow stronger from them. This relentless adaptability has no parallel in the galaxy. The final clip showed a rocket launching into space, flames roaring as it broke through Earth's atmosphere. Despite their violent, chaotic homeworld, humans refuse to be bound by it. They have already begun to expand beyond their planet, driven by a curiosity and determination that borders on recklessness. ZYRK sat in stunned silence. These creatures were unlike anything he had ever studied. Fragile by physical standards, yet unstoppable in spirit. They were not just survivors, they were pioneers of their own destiny, and that, more than anything, made them truly terrifying.